Would your players call you superstitious?
With the players? Yeah, but they don't see much of it. Like, obviously, my wife, Andrea, and then the staff, they see day before game, day of game stuff that hopefully they don't reveal. Pretty yeah, if something works for me, I'm going to stick with it. And then you discard different things as they don't work for you or fail you.
So this could be a loaded question, but what didn't work for you against Xavier, and what do you got to do better this time around?
Yeah, I mean, just they're obviously having a great conference season. We made obviously a lot of mistakes in that game, both ends of the court, on the backboard, and still found ourselves, late in the game having a chance to win it. So, obviously gonna have to play at a really high level. Excited to play in Gamble. We played really well there.
Regarding Zach Fremantle, how do you look at that position?
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much better, and I remember his recruitment, coming out of high school was like, there weren't that many high majors that were recruiting him in a lot of schools. Us included, I think, just didn't maybe see just, the overall skills and then the total package in terms of his competitiveness and his toughness and he's a tough matchup. The good thing, I think for Alex is in particular, and then you have obviously Samson back in the mix, and the potential to play bigger is, he's played against a lot of really good 4-men, 4-5s in this league. So many good ones. We've played against really good front courts the whole year.
What have you seen from Joey lately? Are you confident that he'll break out of this little slump he's been in?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think every team goes through it. All players go through. Just difficult stretches. I know he's been really good in practice with a lot of energy. I know he can't wait to get in Gamble and play. I think the harder part is too. I think a number of guys who are struggling with their shooting all at the same time. So then it becomes hard for the guy who's got it going to kind of lift the spirit of the group when, just a number of guys are struggling with their shooting. So, but I think it was good for us, obviously Sunday, to see the ball go in and to get some confidence back.
Is Samson still on the minutes restriction?
He is. So, so I don't know exactly what it'll be tomorrow, but he did more in practice today, so that was definitely good.
You didn't say at the beginning, is there any other health updates that you have today?
No.
Is that the first time this season?
I think so. No, everyone's good. Oh, and congrats to Steph and the Castle family. Obviously, big guys had one incredibly highly decorated high school career, USA basketball, and all the different, achievements, and then to cap it off at McDonald's, and then just what addition he's going to be, and just how excited you are to coach a kid like that, because you're going to be we're hired to do a job for Stacy and Quan's son, and they're going to let us do the job every day.
I know that was important to him to get named that. Did you talk to him?
Not yet. We were on the court.
Yeah, I know.
So we will once we're done with you guys. We'll get them on a FaceTime and celebrate that. Yeah.
And what does it mean? We know what it means for him, but what does it mean for the program to have McDonald's All-American come in?
Yeah.
First one a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's it's the validation of where your program is, and I think why they made the decision. I think also what the decision was based on, I think, is something you're proud of, I just think it's more things that we're continue to raise the bar. I think it's important with a program, just continue to raise the bar what you're doing.
Both players that we talked to said that the second matchup against a team in a season is easier than the first. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the prep is definitely easier. Without question, it's easier on the coach who scouted us, I can tell you that, and the video staff. I think it's more of a, you just know exactly what's coming, and who can make the best improvements upon what happened in game one. And some of it's matchup, some of it is just obviously home court is a big thing. And so playing in Gamble, where we've been in front of live crowds, we've had a great run. We're excited to get in there.
Noticed the last couple of games, at least it seemed like Tristan and Jordan, some of the guards were driving a little bit more to the basket. Is that something that's focused on?
Yeah, I mean, you got to diversify the offense. It's I think we run a lot of good things to get shooters in their spots and to get the ball inside and in the off the ball and on ball screening actions. But you got to play off script. That there's obviously great players win games. Obviously coaches could screw it up, but you've got to put your guys. Guys got to get out there and they got to make plays. And there's an opportunity to go by somebody, and things are being denied, or you get the ball, and a chance to play 3-on-3 ahead of front court players. This game's all about going out and making plays, and you can't script out an entire. This isn't like being a coordinator in the NFL or college football. We need our guys playing a little bit more off script. I think the mistake that I made was not giving them a little bit more freedom a little bit sooner when people started really getting into us and trying to blow up our actions.
Do you want the guys to, or maybe you probably to be thinking about getting these guys back for the last win, or you just got to win a game tomorrow?
Yeah, no, no one thinks about. This league, this year, it's hard to win anywhere, home or away, and you're just, you're scratching and clawing just to win a game in the league. So, yeah, that doesn't even, I don't think, come across the radar. I don't think for any of us.
Was it important to get that win last time out to get some sort of positive momentum heading into this one against Xavier?
Yeah, the schedules are a little bit unbalanced. Obviously, there's some teams have played a tougher first 8, 9, 10 games in the league than other schools, and sometimes if the schedule isn't favorable and you play some of the best teams in the league that are also top teams in the country, you could get into a rut. The schedule broke for us where we had a chance to get a game at home that we were expected to win, and it was good to see a number of guys play well. But that's it.
When you see Kansas lose 3 in a row, is that something that at least you can point to, that, like you said, every team tends to go through these?
Yeah, we said that. We shared with our guys. We communicate, I think, absolutely all the time, as well as we can with the players about, just getting ready for the next one. There's, if you play in a top league and you've played a challenging non-conference schedule, you're gonna. All those teams have 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. Big brand programs that came into the year top 5, top 10. You play in a hard league and you play a tough non-conference schedule, you're going to have a number of losses. We've shown an ability to go on a run of 14 in a row in the beginning of the year, so we still feel like that team is still here that can start stacking wins.
Your teams, Dan, typically play better starting this time of year, kind of get hot toward the end of the regular season. Is tomorrow night be a good jumping off point for something like that? You got Providence and Marquette also coming in here. Just did a really bad job with those teams in the beginning of the year. We've been good. We've won a lot of games in the league since we've been here. We've had some of our best conference records in years. The last couple of years, certainly in the league, in the Big East since we've been back. So we've got confidence that we could win these games in January and February, and that we've got a team that also has proven that it's pretty good in tournament play too. So you just go get ready for the next one, and then at the end of these 20, you add them all up. A lot goes into looking at the standings too much now when they're not exactly balanced in terms of who's gone where and who's got to come here. So just go play the next game.